Hi everyone, Miss Elizabeth here from the Crown Point Community Library. Today I'm here for this month's American Girl Club to Go. American Girl Club to Go is a program where we learn about American history through the lens of the American Girl line of books and dolls. Each month we learn about a new girl by doing a game, a craft, and reading an activity sheet and having a recipe card put in our bags about a different American Girl character. This month we're learning about Addy. Addy was an enslaved girl who lived on a plantation in the southern United States in the 1860s, which was during the Civil War. Addy and her mother decide to escape to freedom, so they traveled via the Underground Railroad to Philadelphia, where they started a new life as free people. Addy and her mother were separated from the rest of their family, so a big part of their story is family. So as I said, we have the whole line of books at the library all about Addy. And I will tell you a little bit about the first one. One night during the summer of 1864, Addy Walker overhears her parents talk about an exciting yet terrifying idea, escaping slavery. But before Addy's family can make the escape, the worst happens to them. The family is separated when Master Stevens decides to sell some of his slaves. Addy and her mother take the terrible risk of escaping by themselves because they want to be free and because they hope the family eventually will be together in Philadelphia. Set during America's own struggle over slavery, the Civil War, Addy's story is one of great courage and love of family and love of freedom. So Addy's books are on a tough topic, but they're really great, they're well written, lots of things you can learn about America and one of the not so great parts of our history through a really fun character. So this month our recipe is for a Civil War era cake. It's a trickier recipe than what we usually do for American Girl Club to Go, but it is historically accurate, so maybe if you want to make that. We would love to see it on Facebook. If you make it, go ahead and share it with us, send it to us in a message, whatever. It'd be really cool to see a finished product of the recipe. We are also making a cowrie shell necklace, which I'll show you in a minute. And then I included a bag of marbles and instructions so you guys can learn to play marbles. And what was cool is that kids of all ages, races, rich, poor, everybody during the Civil War loved playing marbles. Some kids made their own marbles with mud, some had glass marbles like we have in our bags, but the rules of the game are the same, and they're the same as what's today, so go ahead, find a partner at home, find a friend, find somebody, and you can learn to play marbles. So this is our bag that's out, just to show you guys what it looks like. It's got everything you need inside. It will be out the same day as this video at both Crown Point and Winfield. And inside our bags, let me stick that down there. Inside our bags is our craft. So we are making, this is called a cowrie shell. It's kind of hard to show you guys. It's a little white shell. So in the books, Addy had a cowrie shell on a shoelace that she wore around her neck all the time. And the reason she wore it was that when her grandma was taken from Africa to be brought to the United States as a slave, the only thing she really brought with her was this cowrie shell. So Addy wears it to remind her of her family and to remind her to always be brave. So since it was something that meant so much to Addy, we're going to make our own necklaces. And you can think of something like that it will remind you of your own family or a friend that you made it with or something, and have it mean something to you. So in your little kit is a cowrie shell. I know you can't see it, but there's a little silver hook on the back to put the string through. And then there's about 4 or 5 beads. And then just a black string, so it's a simple craft. I'm going to go ahead and put my shell on first. Like I said, there's a silver hoop in the back. And then you just stick it on your string. And then I've got little silver beads. Again, it's hard for you to see them, but I'm putting them on my string. Like so. I put them on either side of my shell. They're really little. They're hard to see on the camera. And then I've got an orange bead and a red bead, just little circular beads similar to what you guys have in your kits. So you can decide that your beads each mean something to you, or you can just like them because they're pretty. I'll put whatever. You can make a gift for somebody with this if you don't want it for yourself. Okay, so there's all my beads in my cowrie shell. And then I'm just going to put it like this. Make sure it fits me. You can always trim it off. I made some of the strings kind of long just so they fit for everybody. You can always trim it down and make it smaller. Mine's going to fit me just about right. I'm just going to just make a knot. Just a basic knot, nothing fancy. I always do a double knot with beads just because I don't want my string to break and lose my beads because that would be sad. And there you go. There's your necklace. So a really simple craft this month, but it's something that really meant a lot to the character that we're learning about. So that's about all for Addy this month. Next month we're going to learn about Kirsten, and she was a Swedish immigrant to the United States, and it will be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see you. Like I said, if you have a parent's permission or have a parent help you, go ahead and share your craft or your game or anything like that with us on Facebook. We'd love to see it. And we will see you next month. For more virtual programs, you can always visit us at crownpointlibrary.org. And the library also has a Pinterest page with a page all about Addy and her life. So that is all for today, and I look forward to seeing you all really soon. Have a great day. Bye.